I don't know how and why, but I always end up making videos on my way to somewhere. It's my way now. And it's the sundown. I mean, the sundown just passed and it's so beautiful outside. Oh my god. Anyway, I wanted to talk about music because I feel like I haven't talked about it so much on this channel, but it's such a big part of my life. One, as a dancer, two, as a human being, because I feel like throughout my whole life I've had music that was playing in the background and I associate all of my memories with music. So music is so important to me, although I cannot make it for the life of me. I cannot sing for the life of me. But I decided to stop listening to music for a while, or at least for almost 2 weeks now. Actually, I feel like more than 2 weeks now that I think about it. It all started on the plane. I was coming from San Francisco back home to Switzerland to my parents, and on my way I forgot to download any music because I bought a new phone in San Francisco. And I didn't have battery on my old phone that had music, but on the new phone I downloaded nothing. So I had no music throughout the whole flight, which was a once-in-a-lifetime experience because I always listen to music on the plane. I also realized that I didn't have Spotify installed, and for the duration of probably 18 hours of the flight, I did not have anything. And I just had myself, my own thoughts. I wrote a lot, but I didn't have anything. Another break so I can show you the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful landscape. When I got back home, I was surrounded by people that didn't hear from me since like I left for my first year of university. So I was like, okay, I don't have time to just put my headphones in and just listen to my own, like, I don't know, playlist. So like I can just talk to people. So I talked to people for like a while. And then I went to Italy to visit a friend, and there I couldn't listen to music either because I always was surrounded by people, or I mean by the friend. And so I ended up not listening to any music whatsoever, or only music in cafes and stuff like that for around a week. And then I came back and I was like, oh my god, I haven't listened to one song since I got here. Then I realized that I didn't necessarily need music anymore. So I didn't need music to do stuff. Because like before, I used to need music to study, or like I had a certain playlist that if I put on, then I would be extremely productive. But now I didn't need that. I didn't even think about playing that playlist. Same with even dancing. At some point, I started dancing without music and then playing, like, when I posted reels, I just chose a song. But I mean, I didn't actually listen to anything. It was just, literally I have videos on my phone of me just dancing without any music and just imagining the beats and imagining the music and just like creating my own choreographies on nothing. And I needed to do that because I went to a like dance workshop here in Switzerland, and I found like an empty stage, but I didn't have like any data on like my new phone. So I had to another pause for the view. So again, I didn't have any music because I didn't download any music throughout this whole time. So I had to just dance without any music. I just had my camera, so I started filming myself, and I filmed myself for like 1 hour dancing on that empty stage without any music, having a blast because I realized that I didn't actually need music for dancing, which is crazy. Anyway, why I decided to make this video is that I feel like this is like 2.5 weeks since I started this whole thing without realizing I started it. And my mother randomly started playing music on the TV today, and I didn't realize she was playing music until like, I don't know, halfway through the song. And it was a song by Hosier or Hosier, or I have no idea how his name is pronounced, I'm sorry. And when I realized that song was playing, I just stopped. I don't know, I felt my body fully in the song. I felt like I was hearing every single beat. I felt like I was understanding every single lyric. And then I continued listening to what she was playing, which were literally random songs, but very good random songs. And I started feeling everything. I started feeling every single emotion that I was supposed to feel, that I never knew I could feel, or I forgot I could feel. I felt, I don't know, that feeling when you found a new song, but I was just listening to old songs. Just found a music shop. I finally felt what I haven't felt in years when I was listening to music. I finally felt what I was supposed to feel while listening to music. At some point, like, I don't know, music started to feel like a normality. Music started to feel like something I just have. I just always have. I need. I cannot live without. But at the same time, at some point, it didn't really give me enough feelings. I thought it was. But after not listening for 2 weeks and a half, I realized I didn't like just savor music for a very long time, and I just didn't enjoy it as much right now. Like I didn't give myself time and to just enjoy the song, which is just crazy because I always felt like I felt a lot while listening to music, and I always felt and thought of myself like this person who like listens to music with their whole heart, because that's, I don't know, that's how it feels when I do it. And that's, I feel like, a common experience. But then you play this song, very random song that, okay, you like, but that hasn't given you the shivers, hasn't given you anything before, like when you listen to it before. And like this is the first song you've heard in weeks. And you just feel like you're so grateful for having this moment and having every single second and millisecond of the song. You start paying attention to the details, you start paying attention to the voice of the singer, you start paying attention to the roughness of their voice and their highs and lows, and you start paying attention to how their voice perfectly fits the rhythm and how their voice perfectly fits the melody. You start feeling the beats, and then you start completely losing yourself. At least I was completely lost. I forgot. I just stopped in my way. My mother was so confused. So the conclusion of this is I think I'm gonna do this more often, and I think I don't want to listen to music as much, honestly, right now. Or maybe just take breaks from music, like maybe listen to music for a whole day and then don't listen to it for like 2 days. I don't know, I want to challenge myself and I want to play with it, because I do want to enjoy music. I feel like my favorite songs are worthy of being enjoyed and being fully like present when I listen to them, of me being like, I don't know, critical and like observing of every single detail. But I feel like I cannot do that if I listen to music all the time. And I don't want music to feel like something that's just needed for me to live or just needed for me to do things as it was before. I don't want music to feel like a necessity or a normality or like a something that you can just have. I want it to be special. I want music to be special. I want music to be a gift that I give myself, or a gift that the singer gave me, but not necessarily something that I just have at the tip of my fingertip. So I feel like I'm not gonna download any songs on this phone, because I don't know, I don't want to just have it there. I want to feel like I cannot listen every time. I cannot listen everywhere or anywhere I go. And we'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna tell you guys. And I feel like I should be heading somewhere because I'm meeting someone. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. And I'm curious if you've ever felt this way, or like if you ever experienced this. And if you did, please comment. I would love to talk about it. And I would love to talk about your experiences with it. And if you want me to make another video about this and about how I'm playing with this experience, then please comment down below. Anyway, subscribe. Bye. What's funnier is that right now I'm editing the video on my way back.